Akwa Ibom government demarcates boundaries between Nsiratai and Uran local government areas. Nigerian Navy intercepts vessel conveying crude oil within Eastern Naval Command. Plus, life returns soon to Calabar E2 road projects. Hello, welcome to NTA News. My name is Dianime Uko. This broadcast is reaching you live on StarTimes channel 103 and on our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. The Akwa Ibom State government has demarcated the boundaries between Ndoni Koritiudong, Ikoredung in Nsiratai and Ekpenukim in Uruan local government areas to bring an end to the age-long boundary disputes in the area. Kelvin Samuel has the details.
For 84 years, these communities have been in crisis occasioned by the struggle for the ownership of a piece of land. This crisis, which according to the people started around 1940, has taken a number of lives and property. Today, the people are happy that a major move for the restoration of peace has been taken by the Akwa Ibom State government.
For me, this signifies peace. This signifies oneness. This signifies a bond. But for me, it's not about Nsiratai or Uran. But for me, I look at it as we are one. We should be one, no matter where we find ourselves.
God has actually brought what I would look at as a lasting peace to the two communities. And all what I will have to advise my own local government and the Uran local government community is that they should maintain this peace. They should not do anything that will be against what has been established today.
A dispute lasting over 84 years, as has been said, the best thing is to have peace. And having had this peace, seen it, because it's been brought here by the demarcation and then the tree planting, would wish that we maintain the peace. And I believe God that this peace will be maintained.
Performing the symbolic planting of trees to mark the boundary demarcation, the Deputy Governor Senator Akori Yaginyi encourages the people to embrace peace and brotherly love, which holds the key to development. She reassures that the state government will continue to do its best in ensuring that the state remains united.
It just doesn't make sense for kinsmen and in-laws to quarrel perpetually, fight endlessly, and live permanently as enemies. After all, we can all trace our origin to the same source if we painstakingly go down memory lane.
High points of the event was the planting of economic trees and flowers at the both sides of the newly created roads. From Nsiratai local government area of Akwa Ibom State, Kelvin Samuel, NTA News.
Nigeria Immigration Service is prioritizing training and retraining of the workforce for optimal productivity. The Comptroller General of Immigration, Caroline Adepoju, reiterated this at the launch of a new personal training resource center at the Akwa Ibom State Command of the Service. Etieno Ibanga reports.
Of the Akwa Ibom State Personnel Resource Training Center marks a significant milestone in advancing border security and management, as well as enhancing the response to migration challenges in Nigeria. This, the Comptroller General, Nigeria Immigration Service, Caroline Adepoju, represented by the Assistant Comptroller General, Training and Staff Development, Abuja, says is part of reforms towards achieving its mandates and fostering inter-agency relationships.
Without doubt, enhancing the capacity of our personnel remains the most important factor towards achieving our mandate of safe, orderly, and regular migration.
Controller of Immigration, Akwa Ibom State, Jumai Babson, notes that the initiative will provide officers with necessary skills and knowledge to manage migration-related issues effectively.
The PTRC provides a platform that enables the service to enhance capacity development efforts in fostering professional growth and advancement of her personnel.
Akwa Ibom State Governor Umoino, while performing the inauguration through the Commissioner for Labor and Manpower Development and others, saluted the Nigeria Immigration Service for the capacity building of its personnel.
Nigerian Immigration Service cannot exempt itself from global trend in digital knowledge and innovation.
I, on behalf of the expatriate community in Akwa Ibom State, wish to openly identify with the command and express our commitment to full compliance with immigration laws.
Let us reaffirm our dedication to realize NIS training strategy implementation for continuous institutional capacity development while promoting safe, orderly, and regular migration.
The newly established PTRC is equipped with solar power, computer systems, e-learning tablets, the learning management system, furniture, and other essential training materials and equipment. Akwa Ibom State Command of the Nigeria Immigration Service is the 12th state in Nigeria that are benefiting from the project of the federal government. Etienne Ibanga.
As part of efforts to safeguard the nation's wealth through the maritime environment, the Nigerian Navy personnel have arrested a vessel suspected to be conveying 30,000 liters of crude oil during NNS Ekulu ship on board surveillance patrol. Oba Hyacinth reports that the commander NNS Victory, Commodore Rotimi Oderemi, made this known to newsmen while parading the suspects in a Baka axis of Akwa Ibom State waterways.
Such as bunkering and oil thefts are among the many saboteurs stiffening the country's economy. However, the Nigerian Navy says it is determined and committed to rid the nation's maritime environment of such trend. This is evidence in this feat recorded by the Nigerian Navy, as Commodore Rotimi Oderemi says NNS Ekulu's swift response led to the arrest of the suspect, confiscated their equipment and seized the stolen products.
Following credible intelligence and in collaboration with Falcon Eye Eastern Naval Command Center, a suspicious vessel was noted within our waters. Consequently, Nigerian Navy ship Ekulu, while on patrol, was vectored to interrogate and interdict the suspected vessel. On noticing Nigerian Navy ship Ekulu, the vessel proceeded towards the international waters between Nigeria and Cameroon. Consequently, Nigerian Navy ship Ekulu ensured hot pursuit. Thank God, because of the collaboration we have with other navies, the Cameroonian Navy came to support our operation. The vessel was thereafter arrested and brought here.
The leader of the suspect narrated his ordeal.
I was using this my boat to carry Kubik, but the business was not favoring me. So I went to inside sea after buying that platform. That was where I carried this black oil to go back to Nakbo Fire Camp. From there, Navy arrested me to this end.
Which in the inside the boat?
It's crude oil.
The commandant is therefore cautioning perpetrators of criminal acts such as these, especially around and along the waterways, to stay clear or be ready to face the wrath of the law. In Calabar, Oba Hyacinth, NTA News.
The Calabar-Itu Federal Highway is among key roads given attention by the Tinubu-led administration, and as such, agencies responsible for its completion are leaving nothing to chance. Clement Barikui reports that access to right-of-way by the contractors stalled progress of work on the road, but the Akwa Ibom State government is in the process of making this achievable.
The Calabar-Itu Highway project is among projects dear to the federal government and residents of Cross River and Akwa Ibom states. This explains why the previous federal administration had to raise funds from different sources, including the Sukuk bond, to finance a substantial part of the road project.
I will ask the government to come in as fast and as soon as possible.
Unlike this side, in the short while they will bring a stone base, laterite, and to patch the road. At least some amendment work should be done.
The people that work it, they try enough. The road was very, very bad, and we thank God for the government that's looking to the road.
Out of the 38-kilometer stretch of the Akwa Ibom section of the road, only 6 kilometers have been completed. This initial delay was caused by compensation issues.
Well, all I can say is that we have gone past the worst times. The worst times are over, so they should just be patient with us.
With the state now partnering the federal government through the provision of right-of-way, the road users are hopeful that their years of waiting will soon end. Clement Barikui, NTA News.
TriSonet Metaverse Community, one of Nigeria's private technology revolution committed to transforming the society, has commenced operation in Akwa Ibom State. Abasenyanga Ekpenyong reports that the organization is aimed at alleviating poverty and supporting the child's right to education.
This community is an environment in the cloud that allows people to socialize, work, and do business within the digital space. Inaugurating the initiative in Uyo, the SET Capital, the Chief Executive Officer and President, TriSonet Metaverse Community, Evangelist Happiness Etu, said TriSonet was born out of passion to solve difficulties and problems facing economies of the world. He called on Nigerians to embrace the opportunity provided by TriSonet Metaverse Community for their financial freedom.
This is not a get-rich-quick something that, oh, I have come and I want to make. No. Gradually, we move, and then we get there.
We are inviting the generality of Akwa Ibom public to key into this great opportunity for financial emancipation.
For those children that keyed in, that was 2022. Their dividend grew and it got matured after a year.
Some participants and beneficiaries of TriSonet services applauded the gesture of the CEO for bringing the TriSonet Metaverse to limelight.
It is the connection that has come to change the face of not just Akwa Ibomites, but entire Nigeria and the world at large.
As you can see, I'm with my mini award from TriSonet, which initially I did not expect it.
So I want to encourage everyone that had this opportunity that they should key into it.
I've learned that every child has a right, and I'm going to go out there to make sure I protect the right of a child.
High points of the event was an official inauguration of the platform and presentation of the award to some members. The organization is calling on those interested in their services and wishing to join as a citizen to visit Helima Plaza, located at number 260 Abak Road, Uyo. Abasi Anyang Ekpenyong, NTA News.
The University of Uyo has announced that the 98th inaugural lecture of the institution will hold on Thursday, February 29, 2024. This is contained in a statement signed by the university's registrar and secretary to Senate, Mrs. Blossom Okori. The 98th inaugural lecture will be delivered by Professor Dominic Albert Akpan, a professor of economic history and security studies, Faculty of Arts, on the topic Growing Nigeria's Economy for National Security and Development. The venue for the 98th inaugural lecture is the university's 1,000-seater TED Fund Auditorium at the main campus, Nwangiba Road, by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Accordingly, the Vice-Chancellor Professor Nyaudo Ndayo is inviting all members of the Senate, the university community, and interested members of the public to the 98th inaugural lecture of the university. Guests are expected to be seated by 2:45 in the afternoon. And that's the news. Abasenyang for the news in Ibibio. Good morning.
Ukara State Yen ene ngadang isong ke ụfọdụ nko ukara nsretai ye nkoko karuran nko emum ubom akedege iben adan fege uwem amana diba ke usong kalabaitu ake na edidion usongami ukangire mesero ami nkere basenya ipenyon ya ikombo ngino yoyo ukara setingen mpanga ke meirongami ya ikuwo yogo mbogito kombo ngin kemponti swanang minang ameboyo kekedem otoken tagunyanga danga anwan yuwo ekpenukam ke nkogu kara uran amieke tongo ke 1940 anwana meke tongo ke 1940 amadat uwe mmewo ke na etang moni dongami ekop inemesat kemfan nangu kara steto ameke dagante danga ndikon noitem udiana kamukara state ami ma kone yayi ama bo yagafrowo eba kemem ntendi toika enyonge ma kereken manuforo ye nkori adi rogidi akpan kweke na ma akeru toito ye flower kembengi ba ufa usongami mi kuyo ukari danyen eno uyo yageton utom oyogo kusong kalabaitu nkomone kama kutomomi ekrebo kemimo imisini fok ina mutomomi ami kusop yagikuwo yogombuito kombongin
usong kalabaitu ado wakpanu songwano mbone itogo Cross River ye Akwa Ibom State ntaga miena akamba ukara irenyen esan kekikere adikan boke diong usongodo ke disan kekikere mi ekamba ukara irenyen etongo adidiong usongom basogodo ammo mi diong ima mbono wo enemesat ebanga enywe boke sema etongo adidiong usongom ke uwem ayamana anemme mimo amimo ibaga ikbere usongodo mbone rongo ken kan kodo ema ekobini mesat ebanga enywe nie idoronyen ke ukambo kare idanyen eya diong songodo ema bemiso iswam akwenge mi kuyo emediong mo akombo NTA
ufong wenta ifiok uyo enam yak ediong ke yanie ukpempo ediong kente inaugural lecture anyeke anang ye fert eta ketoze useneda bie usoket ofyong iba kiswami amiado se atangwen wet ma blossom okore ufong wenta ifyoguyo akesen nobo kei woru kpempo adogo adita pen daga uforo idanyen yukpeme mbogo nam yagedion ke ata ifyok Dominic akpan adida rusong ukpempo do nko ebo ke ukpempo ado ayiditi ke nwanta ifyoguyo kusong ngwangiba nkanika itawemeyo kentaro etubam taifyok uyo nyaudo ndayo asini uyo akot me tum ndutom ntaifyok yembone niege udong ebo yagedi wana kukpe mkpomi nko ebo yak mesene wo ekrebo ke mitie kitemmo ke minute aba mission aboyoke nkanika iba ukangen tembong netriro kuba senemi tutumbu bieyo Sasa wake mkmauta.